Hi, today we are going to do this gorgeous eye look, which I call a natural glam everyday smoky color. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. But it looks great, doesn't it? Anyway, so we're doing this today, just the eyes. So in a second, you'll see me with just my base, my and my concealer, and that's it. Um, I just show you how to do this eye look. If you want to see this, please keep on watching and see you at the end. Bye. Okay, so we're going to begin the tutorial. Let's see. We are going to take a primer for the eyes, and we're going to put some to where you know will cover the entire eye area. You want to go from the brow all the way to the lid and then spread it around. I like to do this with my finger. I just feel like the product makes it go a longer way, and I can actually feel where I'm placing the product. And as you can tell, this primer matches my skin tone almost to perfection. So there you go. I want to get that inner corner and that outer corner. And I already have my base products on. That would mean I have my primers, foundation, and concealer on. For this, we're not going to need to, powder the under eye or anything, because we're doing a neutral glam everyday look, right? So we take a large blending brush and we go to a shade similar to your skin tone. So I'm taking this one right here and just coat the brush, and then you just pat it on the crease. And you want to pat first, and yeah, you will not be able to see much of that eyeshadow because, like I said, it's basically the same color as our skin tone, but it'll make it easier to blend whatever shadow you put on there. Okay? And you just want to do that on the crease. You don't want to do that anywhere else. Then we're going in with a shade that's going to be just a little bit darker, just a tad bit. You don't want anything too extreme. We're going with a fluffy but smaller brush. You see that right there? And then I'm going to go into that shade right there. Take some in your brush. Tap off the excess because you don't want any fallout. And then just focus this on the outer corner. Like that. And you see how it's already created a much bigger shadow than on the other side. And we're working with very, very neutral tones right now. So it's basically like you're just creating the eye shape you want to have. And for that glitz and glam, we're going to add a couple of glitters, or not glitters, but like metallic sheeny shadows. And that is basically all I do in the outer corner, right? Then you want to take a liner brush. So let me find one here. There you go. Here's for you. We're going to take a deeper brown shade. We don't want to go in with a black. A black will be way too harsh. We just want to stamp and smudge, stamp and smudge, so that we create a sort of liner look, but it's not too defined. And then here we just bring it up a little here in the outer corner, and that way, see a little tiny baby wing, you're not supposed to see all that much of it, and you just bring it up, give it some depth, and that's it. It fades away. And that's what we want for an everyday glam kind of look. Let's say you have to go to an office meeting or an office event. This is what you would do. You know, you don't want to make it look too bomb and blow everybody else out of the water. Or maybe you do, so you do you. But for now, this is all we're doing here. Then I am taking a small shadow brush like this. It's pinched on the sides, but it's still a little bit fluffy. And we're going to go with a slightly darker shade. So, I either this one or this one. I'm going to go with this one right here. I'm going to grab that, and we are going to put this in the outer part, or the outer half of our eye look, and that is going to give it that little sheen that we want. Just make sure not to bring it into the inner part, okay? And then we grab some more for the second eye, and I just press it and drag. See, gives you a nice little sheen. Looks very pretty. Then we're going to take a different, same fluffy brush, but this one's just a little bit bigger. If you have one, maybe a little bit smaller would do. Will be fine. And we're going in with a lighter shade, so we're going for this shade right here. Grab that, and we're going to put it in the inner part of the eye. Okay, just there, and making sure we come to the, not the innermost corner, but just stop where the tear duct goes and blend inwards. This way, this one and this one blend in seamlessly, but you still get that brightness on the inside of the eye. And then you go here. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Give me 1 second. And there you go. And you see, you get the lightest part here, you get a little bit more darkness, and then you go with your outer corner, but it all looks very seamless. Okay, then we move to the bottom. We want to take a blending brush. We don't want to make it look super smoked out, so we're just going with that middle shade, not the lightest shade, but the middle shade that we took for our inner corner, for our crease. There you go. You take that on a small pencil brush, and then you just blend it down here. And you just blend, blend, blend. You don't have to bring it all the way in. I just like doing that. But as long as you get it down here on the last 2/3 of the eye, it makes the blending with the top eyeshadow look seamless. Like, you could just do this and it starts blending very well with this, so you could just leave it there, but I like bringing it all the way to the inside. Okay. And as you can tell, I have a little bit of fallout right there because I didn't tap off the excess from my brush. I'm just going to brush it out. And this is my powder brush, so that's why I'm just going in. And there you go. It's fairly good to me. I don't mind it. And then we just go to the inner corner, and we're going to take the lightest shade, or you could even just take your highlighter. Sorry. You can take your highlighter as well if you'd like to make it more cohesive. And then pop that in your inner corner. I bring it down a little bit, just to that part right there. And I swirl around in a little circle to make a little like popping little ball effect. And then scoop up a little bit, just so it blends a little more seamlessly. Take some more for the second eye. Bring it down here. There you go. Look at that. Swirl, swirl, swirl. And scoop up. There you go. That's your everyday glam look. I think it looks pretty. I think it looks great for office, daytime parties, or if you're going for drinks after work and you don't want to, put too much effort on your eye look. Now let me go finish the rest of my face, and I'll come back for the outro of this video. Okay, now to finish up the video, we need to go into our tight line. We need to go with a highlighter on our upper waterline and finish up with some mascara. I'm going to use a brown liner since we did a very, brown look. So just tight line. Let's see. There you go. That's how I do it without crying. Uh-oh. Well, you see what happened right there? Not as much. You can just, with our finger, smudge that out a little bit. Can't even see it. And, because it's brown. That's why I love brown liner so much. Let's see. Then we go to the waterline with a nude eyeliner. There you go. And there you go. That opens up our eyes. And that makes it a smoky eye look without looking too smoked. Then I'm going to go with a regular mascara on my upper lashes. This one is one of my favorites. You go for whatever best suits your lashes. And as you can tell, I don't curl my lashes. I'm scared of the curling thing, the curling contraption. And so I just don't do it. Besides, my lashes don't stick out, straight. But they're not the curliest either. Okay, they look pretty good to me. And then on the bottom lashes, I go in with a waterproof mascara. Just because if my eyes do water, which they do a lot, then I can just not have to worry all that much about smudging. No, I've been doing mascara for over 10 years of my life, which is a lot of years. And somehow, for some reason, I always get mascara all over my lids. And not just on my lids, like you can tell, ends up looking like freaking black eyeliner. And then at the bottom, do you see that? Yeah, well, 10 years. I don't know how to avoid it. I'm just a klutz, but here I am. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't do anything to my eyebrows because, as you can tell, they're pretty full on their own. They're pretty opaque on their own. And honestly, I don't care if they move around. To me, in my opinion, if there's one thing I love about myself, it's my eyebrows. They're bomb. They look bomb. They've always been bomb. I've never plucked them a day in my life. The only thing I do is trim them a little bit on the front with scissors. That's it. No need to touch them. Why mess with something that's already bomb, you know? Okay. So that's it. That's the eye look. My natural everyday glam. So yeah, if you like the tutorial, if you want to see more, if you want to see any kind of video, I'm up for anything except maybe not reviews right now, because I'm starting this out. It's a hobby. I don't really want it to turn like, you know, mainstream beauty YouTube right now. I kind of just want to go for the more OG, let's do our eyeshadow together, or let's do our base together, or let's just do get readies with me. So, but if you like this type of video, if you want to see more, click to subscribe, ring the notifications bell, and give this a thumbs up, because that really helps a girl out. Now, I'll see you next time. Bye.